And you guys may also know it as Pretty Tarot, for those of you who have been here before. And I'm just trying to make sure everything is live. Today is, um, oh, I don't want my face all up in that. Gosh. Uh-oh, sorry, you guys. Anyway, so today is an all signs collective reading. And what I will pull some cards for each sign. And there will also be collective energy. So I'm going to pull for the collective energy, then I'm going to pull for each sign, okay? And I'll try to do the timestamps um, as I finish the video. Okay, so sorry you guys about the delay. Sorry about the delay. I'm trying to also record here on Instagram because I do have a Instagram channel as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and start shuffling. But before I do that, clear out all the energy, and may God bring in good messages for you guys. This is a timeless read, and it is timeless because in the spiritual realm, there is no sense of time, okay? Don't let anybody lie to you about that and say that, oh, all readings are, you know, they're supposed to be on a timeline. No, they're not, because I've come across many messages that they may have been for, let's say, December 2020, but it resonates this year in December 2021, and it didn't resonate at all last year. You know, that happens all the time, okay? So don't get caught up in this whole idea that, yeah, you know, because if you're watching a tarot reading, you should know about the spiritual realm. You should know about spiritual energy. You should know about all of that, okay? So, and let's see what the collective energy is for the collective before I get into pulling for the individual zodiac signs. What is the collective energy for you guys? And this is a general reading, okay? So, it may resonate with different areas of your life, okay? Let's see. Okay, there's one more. Okay, so we have solitude, decisions, and we have leadership, okay? All right. I apologize for my Instagram group that may or may not be able to see the messages on the cards here, simply because of the way the camera is angled, but I only have so much room here on the table. And I'm trying to make sure you guys can also see the shuffling as well. You know, that's about as good as it's gonna get. Okay. I'll fix that later. Okay, so leadership, decisions, solitude. So right now, you guys literally are, I feel like you're in an empowering position right now. Empowered to literally make some wise choices, make some wise decisions, to take the lead on something, to literally be the first to make a move or to try something. But I also feel like there may be other energy involved where some of you may be wanting to collectively come together with others, make peace, see if you can agree on some things. And some of you may be taking the lead on doing that. It's different kind of scenarios for how this may play out for each and every one of you, which is why I'm going to pull for each zodiac sign or whatever. But for some of you, I got a feeling that you either left someone behind or someone left you behind, or someone may have felt left out in a particular situation. And I feel like someone now is choosing to make amends or to reach out and extend themselves in a way that will be inclusive to making sure that everyone feels welcomed, involved, or like they matter in this process. It also could be And it could also be that no one was left out, but it could be that there may be others who maybe they didn't have a clue about where things are going or how to progress or um, what direction things are going in, and someone reaching out, and it could be more than one person or just one reaching out to help guide others or to help guide this one particular person or to at least let this person know where things are going, where they're heading, or where this, it could be a project, anything. For some of you, this is going to be business related. For others of you, work and career related. For others of you, it's related to whatever situation you may have going on personally in your life, whether it's with family and friends or your love life or whatever. Okay. For some of you, this is about making peace in a situation, or mending broken fences, what I'm hearing for some of you, and bringing things together in harmony. Okay. Also is what I feel for some of you. And for others of you, it's just about leadership, taking on a leadership role in some area of your life, or at work, or with business, career, whatever, or even in a relationship or a family situation, whatever it could be. But there's decisions that have to be made. You guys are torn between one direction or another, or one choice or the other, or one area or the other, or one person or another, or just a whole plethora of things. But I just keep getting that you guys see the light. You clearly can see where things need to go, or where they're headed, or where you want them to go. I feel like you're being spiritually guided by the divine, which I like to refer to as God and your guardian angels or whatever. Okay. Um, but I feel like you're making decisions. Some of you may still be in the process of making a decision, but others of you, I feel like you already are making decisions. You've already made your mind up. You're already doing things. Um, you're taking those decisions and you're putting them into action. For some of you, you're just taking decisions and choices and options and paths and things into consideration. Some of you, I feel like you're coming together with some others or someone else to see what you can agree on, see what decision you can make, see if you can even collaborate or come together, be together, whatever it may be. However this resonates, you guys take it as it is. With the solitude card there, I feel like this is bringing you a lot of peace, or this is about your peace, wanting to restore it, or you are finding yourself in a better place of peace. Some of you, you could be taking time out to figure out where you want things to go, and to figure out how to go about things, and to literally decide how you want to act or how you want to go forth in your situation. Okay. Because some of you may have been experiencing a lack of expansion, a lack of growth, stagnation. Some of you could literally have been experiencing issues with not seeing things go where you want them to, or not seeing things take off. So for you guys, some of you, this is definitely about getting things to take off, and I'm hearing in some extent getting things to grow. Okay. There is a very tiny fraction of you out there who may relate to a decision to have another child or get pregnant, if you've been having issues with fertility or desiring to have kids. That's not a lot of you. I feel like that is a very, very tiny fraction of you. So you guys don't freak out when you hear me mention anything about something that you think is not ideal for you. It's just that every now and then I get a message that is for a tiny fraction of you. So take what resonates, what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is. Okay. Let's see what else is here for the general collective energy before, like I said, I pull for zodiac signs. Okay, so some of you, like I said, it's some of you, you want to get past this, but you don't know how. You don't know if you can. It's like you think you're taking steps forward, but then you kind of pause, I feel like some of you think you can overcome this, you can get ahead, but you're not sure. You may be hesitant. Some of you may be feeling like, should you wait a little longer? Should you pause? Should you hold off a little longer? Whereas some of you are just like, no, I think I can get past this, and you're trying to push forward anyway. Okay, like with some form of determination. And yeah, here you go. You got forgiveness. Okay, so yeah, I feel like some of you, depending on what's going on here, like I said, for some of you, this is about healing in a situation with you or someone else, or maybe a whole bunch of people or group of people. For others of you, this is literally about some of you, it's about just making peace and forgiving, letting go, moving past this. For others of you, it's not that anybody necessarily hurt you or put you in a bad position. For some of you, it's literally about the fact that maybe you could have felt like you were in a place of distrust, or a place of unsureness, or a place of making mistakes and errors that you wish you could make up for, but maybe you have been beating yourself up over and finding it hard to forgive yourself for the mistakes you've made. It could also be over mistakes that someone else made, and maybe feeling like you lost time, and have been stagnant for a certain period of time. It depends on what's going on. And so you're having to learn to forgive yourself for maybe having not done more, or maybe having made certain errors or mistakes that could have cost you time or cost you certain things or situations. And for others of you, it's literally about just learning how to forgive others. So you're either trying to forgive yourself for things that didn't go out the way, turn out the way you wanted to before, or you're trying to forgive others or each other for something that maybe you've been struggling to get past because, things didn't grow, things didn't go where you want them to, things didn't expand, So I definitely see there's a need to find peace, gain peace, regain it, restore it, and to restore in some form harmony within yourself or between you and others, okay? Other collective energy here. Okay, so interesting enough, you don't feel grounded. You may not feel stable or secure in the situation, or overall, or in general in a certain area of your life. You may not even feel like you have the wisdom. So you may feel like you lack the wisdom as well, to know how to even make wiser or choices and decisions, or better choices and decisions that can help you ground yourself, be more stable, more secure. So it's like I said, instability, insecurity in some form, lack of wisdom. It's not ideal. What you're experiencing right now is not ideal. Some of you could be experiencing some of you could have lost your ability to see the beauty in things, or to be able to see how you can make the most out of things, in terms of you're not able to romanticize the situation and see I don't know why I'm hearing the gift or the beauty in this, or how you can make it a more ideal scenario or situation. It may not even look like your ideal situation, because this is my card of romance and some degree passion. Romance is idealism. Romance is it's like doing something to make something more appealing. Romance is appealing, but you're finding it hard, I think, to get past all of the non-ideal things in the situation, or all the non-ideal things in either another person or in others. Something doesn't look ideal, and this is why it's hard for you to get past it, but you need to you need to move past this and let it go, forgive, heal, no matter how much this doesn't look like something that you feel is promising, okay? because romance is, it's an energy of appeal. It's an energy of enticement. It's an energy of creating idealism and fantasy. And, you know, something doesn't look like quite like your fantasy, or something that maybe something didn't match up to your fantasy, or maybe you have hangups about a fantasy, or the way you, like I said, ideally wanted things to turn out. Take it how it resonates, you guys, and how it makes sense for the situation. And yeah, it's like you've lost your passion. Some of you are not enthused because you're not enjoying yourself either, or like I said, you lost your sense of desire here in the situation. Okay. Collective, what else is going on for you guys? What else is going on before I relate this to your zodiac signs? What else is here in the energy? Because we all generally share a similar energy as a collective. And then when you break it down into the elements in terms of zodiac signs, the fire signs, the water, the earth, and the air signs, you guys will, as a group, in your element, share similar, you know, energy. But by the way, you guys, and you can't do this on Instagram for those of you who are watching this on Instagram, but for those of you who are on YouTube, you can fast forward this. And not fast forward meaning you can play this on twice the speed and still see and hear everything. So you go to your top right hand corner of the screen, click on the three dots, click on the speed settings, and either put it on 1.5x or 2x to hear everything in twice the time. Okay. Yeah, destruction. So I feel like you guys are, there's a lot of internal conflict, or there has been conflict. So either there's been internal conflict within you, or there's been conflict in general between you and others, or just conflict of interest in the situation. I really feel like something or someone set ablaze this situation, you know, something that really, really caused a total breakdown of the situation, or a total breakdown of the relationship, no matter if it is a professional relationship, a personal relationship, or a love relationship in some form. A lot of like discord is what I'm hearing. Okay, whether it's discord within you and your principles and your values, or what it is you believe versus what it is that you want, or this is discord between just you and others, still going off of principles, values, what it is you want versus what they want, that kind of thing. But I feel like, I don't want to say this destroyed you, but I feel like this took it took a lot out of you. It may have took a lot out of everybody involved in the situation, but it really looked like a total burn down, like things really came crashing down, or somebody literally just set the whole thing ablaze, the situation, and burned it crashing down to the ground. And it just looks like literally destruction, like someone was absolutely destructive and not constructive. Someone wasn't helpful. Someone literally went out of their way to sabotage the situation. It could have been your own self-sabotage, or it could have been someone else sabotaging in the situation. Okay, because the destruction card is literally what it is, destruction. But that means somebody, you know, somebody made an effort or went out of their way to literally destroy it. Because fights, discord, conflict, it doesn't come from nowhere, you know, it doesn't come from anywhere. Okay, so like I said, take it how it resonates, you guys. Now, this could have been the past energy, or this could be the present energy. This could also be what you fear, you know, moving forward in the future. But, you know, I'm praying that you guys do not allow negativity and negative thoughts and fears, worries, concerns, repeated patterns, or pessimism, or just a half glass empty attitude to cause you to fear that you know, don't fear the worst. Don't, you know, I don't want you to think that the worst is yet to come or that it could be a disaster. You know, don't think that. And if things happened already in the past that were negative, it's time definitely for you to get past it and to let it go, because it's holding you back. You know, anything that keeps you in a place of not being able to forgive, or finding it hard to forgive, or finding it hard to get past something, yeah, it can cause you stagnation or to not be able to expand or see growth, which is what you see there with the expansion card reversed. Okay. And it's just nothing good can come out of a situation which you're holding on to old negative energy. And it could have been the worst thing happen, or you could have messed up in the worst way, or somebody else could have messed up in the worst way. But at some point, you have to eventually get past it and let it go. Okay. And I'm not saying that you have to allow yourself to feel, you know, like you can allow something to happen again negative, but in order to get past the negative things and get to the positive things and the blessings, you have to be willing to take that risk to move forward. Okay. Nothing venture, nothing gain. You got to make a choice, and you got to take the lead, you know, so you can get restore your peace, regain your peace. So you got the Liar card in reverse. Okay. The Liar card in reverse, which means, whatever happened here, it was unintentional. So even if you thought, you know, someone did the worst, or someone thinks you did the worst, or you think you acted in a rash type of way, or you weren't the wisest, or you didn't do what made sense, or whatever it is that, you know, that's really causing what I feel is a lot of conflict within you, and conflict in a situation, or, you know, just like I said, just feeling destroyed by something. I feel like the intent here, it wasn't meant to be an intentional thing. Okay. It wasn't meant to be intentional. Someone wasn't really trying to be dishonest here, or, you know, someone wasn't lying. Someone wasn't trying to be deceitful or hide anything, even if it appeared that way or felt that way. Let's see if I can get, okay, so that one to come up. But this is an end, or there is a transformation. For some of you, it's a need to come clean, come honest about something that didn't work out, or something that appeared ugly or full of conflict. Something that may have destroyed something or made someone feel destroyed. There's a need to come clean or be honest. Move from behind the mask. That's what I feel for some of you, where it may be a need for someone else to do this, but and I feel like this is so that whatever happened can finally die in the past. You know what I'm saying? It's like putting this to an end. Whatever happened in the past, putting it to an end. Whatever's causing you misery, putting it to an end. Whatever's causing you conflict, putting it to an end. Whatever's causing you, you know, like I said, misery, unhappiness, stagnation, not to be able to move forward, whatever it is, you need to be honest with yourself. And, you know, others may need to be honest with you, or you may need to be honest with others. Take it out resonates, so it can finally be put to rest. And energy can transform, energy can change, and there can be a transition out of a place of disharmony, a place of lack of peace, a place of negative energy, a place of stagnation, you know. Get out of being stuck. Because the Death card is all about things ending, to cycle out the old and to bring in new, which could be new energy, positive energy, you know, refreshing a situation, starting anew, whether it's starting over again or moving forward to start something else totally different, you know, elsewhere or whatever. But it's about releasing and letting go of negative energy and negative situations. Okay. So, Now I'm going to go ahead and pull, let me see if I need to make room for this. I do. I need to make room for this. So I'm going to move these cards all around here so I can make room for, let me make sure I'm keeping up with the time. Well, I'm going to get that. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull for the zodiac signs. And this is going to be in regards to this situation here, okay? All right. Okay, I think that's all I need to shuffle. Yep, one more shuffle. And then I'll go ahead. All right. Okay, so that's Aries. Aries. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and let me move these cards down a little more so I can fit in Pisces here at the very end. Okay. Sorry. I'm going to put that there. Okay. So for Aries, in regards to all this energy here, okay, the collective energy, you guys, you got the Queen of Staff, okay? And so that's the Queen of Wands. I feel like you guys, either there is a fire sign, another fire sign, or someone with fire in their birth or natal chart, and you guys can go on Cafe Astrology to look that up for free, but either they are influencing your situation or influencing you somehow, or you are choosing to empower yourself, okay? To empower yourself and live up to being true to you, being true to your energy, your goals, your desires, your ambitions. To me, the Queen of Wands is someone who is, they're very much so empowered. They may be ambitious, but in a good way. They're goal oriented, driven, determined, very, and when it comes to social situations, they're very much, they know how to network and maneuver with others, and they're very sociable, but in a good way, you know, without taking advantage of anyone. They know how to give and take. You know, they're fun, they're the life of the party. So you could be choosing the one to have more fun also. You could be choosing to want, and this is somebody who also, they may travel a lot and those kind of things. You may be choosing to work on a business or be an entrepreneur. Okay. Okay. So I kind of feel like that's where you are in this reading here in terms of the energy. Okay. I could elaborate further more on that, but I feel like if I did, this may take a really long time. Let me see how much time I have. Okay. So I got 113. Let's see here. I feel like I maybe could pull. Nope. Yeah, I'm not going to pull any. What I'm going to do, if I pull any cards for you guys, each zodiac sign, is going to be, at this point, spiritual cards in terms of oracle cards, in terms of spiritual advice on what you guys can do, okay, in your situation. And I have my angel tarot cards as well, so I'll pull those as well. Okay, so let's see what spiritual advice is here for Aries in your situation. I feel like, though, I want to say Aries, you guys, you feel empowered. You look empowered right now in this situation, okay? And I feel like you're taking time to smell the roses, and you're also, you're receiving your flowers. And if you're not being given your flowers by anyone else, you are grabbing some flowers for yourself and giving them to yourself, okay? Meaning you're giving yourself credit for your achievements, your whether they're personal achievements or achievements you've made in other areas of your life. You're giving yourself credit where you feel credit is due. You're giving yourself a pat on the back, and you're choosing to be proud of yourself. Okay, even if no one else is, even if no one else is giving you credit for anything, you are sitting on your throne and feeling empowered, and you know, you're not fazed by anybody else thinking that you are less than in any form, because I feel like behind your back others may be, they stink. And when I say and when I say they stink, like they have a bad attitude, or they may be talking about you or gossiping about you, or they may, you know, be it's like something stinks behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether you can trust these people or not. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're putting also the situations behind you that blew smoke up your butt. You're putting that behind you. Anything that stung, anything that reeked, anything that was destructive, anything that wasn't good energy or good people, wherever, you're putting it behind you. Okay, and looking forward to standing in your own power. Okay, so I was waiting for a card to come out, but I'm just going to go ahead and pull one for you guys. And you have choose a new direction, okay? By the way, you guys, if you know what other signs are in your birth or natal chart, not only look at these readings for your sun sign, but you can look and check your moon sign, and your rising sign. You need to know your time of birth with your time, you know, date of birth, to find that out. Okay, you go to Cafe Astrology to find that out. But yeah, you know, so if for whatever reason your sun sign doesn't resonate for you, make sure to check the other signs for your sign. Okay, and ooh, let me get my other cards here. If you have a double sign, like let's say you have Aries or something in both your Venus and your Mars, you can check for that as well. Or, you know, like if you have a Virgo Venus or Virgo Mars, like I do, you know, I might check for that, you know, that particular sign or whatever. But it's also in my moon too, so I would check for Virgo anyway. Anyway, sometimes checking all your signs can give you a wider perspective of your situation, or you can find that one resonates more than the other. Okay. All right. So, let's see what other spiritual advice is here for Aries. Okay. You have 5 of water. So things not turning out the way you hope, you know, not seeing the positive in a situation and crying over spilled milk. You guys, the one thing about the 5 of cups, the 5 of water, is that that card warns you to, you know, don't have regrets, because 5 of cups is a regrets card. So you guys may feel some sort of regret for the things that happened that may have not represented you the best, or may have not been the most representative in a positive way of someone else. You know, you may literally feel like it's hard for you to deal with what happened, you know, in the past for whatever reason. So like I said, you may hate that things fell apart, you know, and things came to an end, because that's another thing I'm getting, is that for some of you, things may have came to an actual end. Okay. Whereas some of you, you just need to go and transform the situation by being honest about what happened, or someone may need to come together with you and be honest about what happened, so that you can either close the door peacefully, or you can start afresh, or transform the situation to something positive. Okay, because the Death card is not just endings, it's also a rebirth card. It's an opportunity to end one thing that may have not been working and start something else that may work, whether it's in the same situation or with the same person, or starting new in a new situation or with a new person. Okay, so let's see what other advice is here. Spiritual advice is here for you guys. Let me read it quickly. For some reason, this one has come out. It says you are not afraid. So This is the David and Goliath card. Y'all may not be able to, I'm sorry, I should have been showing you guys these cards on Instagram because on YouTube they can see them. You guys check out my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/PrettySpiritual. That's for those who are watching this on Instagram Live, okay? And Instagram later. But yeah, Aries, you know, you need to have courage is what you're being told. You know, you're not afraid. And if you are, don't be. Okay, if you know the story of David and Goliath, then you know he had a lot to overcome, and it was mostly the fear inside of his head. He needed to have better faith. He needed to have more faith. Okay, so you need to get past whatever this is that has you. And for some of you, it's just the fact that you're afraid something may not go anywhere, or it may not go where you want it to. You know, I'm not going to pull any more cards in that regards. I'm going to go ahead and move forward to the other zodiac signs because I have 11 others to get to. Okay, so let's move forward to the other zodiac signs here. Okay, so Aries, that's out of the way. So for, who is this coming after Aries? Taurus, you got the Two of Swords. Okay, so that definitely means you guys are at a standstill, because you're afraid to move forward. You don't want to see what you need to see. You're buried, you know, you guys could be choosing to bury your head in the sand. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that, because not allowing yourself to see things clearly or see things for the way they are is just going to just keep you either afraid, operating out of fear, or literally stagnant and at a standstill. You guys are already, you've been experiencing that. Something else that Taurus is maybe experiencing is being guarded, because you got your swords up. You don't trust anything. You don't trust anyone. You don't trust anybody. You don't trust situations. You got to get out of that, you guys, because it's holding you back. It's holding you back. It's not allowing you to press forward in any form. Okay, it's not allowing you to really oh yeah, it's not allowing you to really crap. Yikes. Okay, it's not allowing you to heal. It's not allowing you to trust. It's not allowing you to forgive. It's not allowing you to grow. You literally are stunting your own growth and your own happiness, because you really, you don't want to see things for where they are, or you just don't want to trust. In order to have faith, you have to trust. And while it may feel like, oh, you're blindly going about things, use your discernment, pray, meditate, build a closer relationship with God, you know, the divine creator. Build a closer relationship with yourself so you can also learn to trust yourself. But more importantly, sometimes you have to literally give it to God, give it to the divine creator, you know, because you're not operating in this world by yourself. Okay, you're just not. You got to learn to trust God. Give it to Jesus, whoever it is you believe in. Give it to them. Okay. You have, and just as I'm saying, this card comes out, you have a guardian angel around you. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. Okay. Now I meant to pull a card for Aries, so I'm going to go ahead and pull one for them. I apologize, Aries, that I didn't get the pull from this deck for you guys. I meant to. So I'm going to pull one for Aries. Okay, Aries, yeah, High Priestess. Use your discernment. Use your discernment and be wise. So it's telling you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. Okay. All right. So let me get back to Taurus. I'm sorry, you guys. Normally I do not cut into readings in that way, but I wanted to make sure Aries got their card. So let's see what the other spiritual advice is here for you guys. For Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, you're being told to reconsider. Though I got a feeling that you guys have been not wanting to reconsider because the direction that the card came out in. However, I always read the advice cards in the upright. But I pay attention to the directions they come out because it says a whole lot about your energy, okay? Reconsider is what you're being told. So there's definitely something for you to think about, okay? Have you been honest with yourself fully? in your part or role in how things have played out? Have you really been willing to look at things and see things, clearly? Are you in denial about anything? Have you been burying your head in the sand? You have to pay attention to that. And more importantly, you have to understand you need to let your guard down. And those are things you need to consider. And then you need to reconsider either your approach to the situation, or how you're viewing it, or how you're going to handle the situation moving forward. Okay. Let's see what other advice is here for Taurus. Okay. And so, Eight of Air. Yeah. Please, Taurus, be careful to not allow yourself to feel trapped by your circumstances, or by your feelings, your emotions, your fear, your need to control the situation, or or you feeling like you can't let your guard down, or whatever it is. I feel like you guys have this sense of thinking that you're free, but then in reality you don't feel free, because like I said, you got your guard up, or you're burying your head in the sand because you don't want to see things. And this is where I get this idea: you feel free because you're burying your head in the sand, you're not willing to see things, but then in reality you feel restricted, guarded, limited, or afraid to step out either of the situation, or to face the situation. Okay. The Eight of Swords is also a victim card. Please don't play the victim. Even if you feel you are, the only person that can hold yourself as a victim is you. Because mentally, emotionally, how you choose to handle a situation is ultimately what you become in that situation. Okay. And that's hard. That's a hard pill for a lot of people to swallow, because someone would say, well, if somebody got me in a cage, and I can't literally get out of that cage, how am I not a victim? It's because of the way you're choosing to think. Because someone can physically cage you, but they can't mentally take away your ability to think for yourself. They can't control or change the way you think unless you allow them to. Okay. You still have freedom in your mind, and in your heart, and in your spirit. That's what truly makes you a free person, not your physical circumstances necessarily, always. Okay. In some cases you can become a victim of your physical circumstances, and even mental, emotional, but it's usually once mentally, emotionally someone has gotten a control over you is where you're truly where they got you. That's what can make you more of a victim than the physical circumstances. But even mentally, once you wake up and you see yourself in the eyes of the divine creator, God, once you forgive yourself, and even forgive others, that can free you. Okay. So be careful of, the illusion of being trapped. A lack of self-confidence and being afraid to take action is what you're being advised with the Eight of, the Eight of Air, the Eight of Wands. I mean, not the Eight of Wands, but the Eight of Swords. Okay, Taurus. So final card for you guys, and it says, lend a hand. Lend a hand. Bridge that gap here. Bridge the gap. Bridge the gap. If you're both on this bridge here, bridge that gap, reach out. So reach out to someone. Maybe you guys need to reach out to a helpline, a counselor, a therapist, a spiritual counselor, maybe someone in your church or something, or you need to reach out to a friend or family member, or maybe you need to reach out to, whoever this is you're concerned with or concerned about, and mend the fences there. Okay. Bridge that gap, reach out. Being silent isn't always a good thing. Tuning out isn't always a good thing. And with the Two Swords, you guys are tuning out, you're being avoidant, and you've been choosing to not deal with the situation. But you're being told to face the situation. Reach out, face it, deal with it. Okay. All right. Moving on from Taurus to Gemini. You guys got the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's a great card. That means you guys, you either are choosing to come out of worry, fear, and depression, anxiety, sleepless nights, tears, whatever, or you guys, um, you either are choosing to do this or you just are coming out of that situation. You're coming out of what I feel is you're getting out of your head. Okay, you guys are getting out of your head. So let's see what advice is here. You're getting out of your head. You're getting out of your feelings. You're releasing and letting go of all those negative feelings and emotions and worries and fears and anxiety and depression. Okay, you're releasing that sadness. You're letting that stuff go. You're getting out of your head. You know, you're getting out of your feelings, your emotions. That's a good thing. You're releasing those burdens, those emotional burdens, those psychological burdens, those, you know, those mental burdens. Here we go. And it says, you're ready. Okay, you're ready, Gemini. And there's something about a year from now. Okay, I didn't intend to pull 2 cards from this deck for you, but there's something about a year from now is something that may be possible for you. So let me see what that is. Now, I heard pregnancy. That's not for every single last Gemini or person with Gemini in their chart. Please do not fear. Okay, that is for somebody, but that ain't for everybody. Okay, do not be fearful in that regard. Okay. By the way, you guys, check for the timestamps for each one of these signs so you can skip to your sign or the signs that you want to check on, and go to the top right hand corner of your screen and click on the 3 dots, click on the speed settings, and either put on 1.5x or 2x. That's for my YouTube viewers on youtube.com/PrettySpiritual. It's not for the people who are following me on my Instagram on PrettySpiritual. Okay. I just want you guys to be aware of that so that you're not sitting here through a extensive reading. But let's see, what is a year from now for Gemini? Okay, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. That's not good. I don't feel like that's good because that's literally someone being stingy, someone being stubborn, someone not giving, someone it also could be someone really holding on to their money and their coins. So if you want to look at the positive upside of that, learning how to hold on to your money, learning how to hold on to your money, or holding on to your money and not spending it like you're going out of style. Those a King of Pentacles typically is someone who knows how to manage their money well, but in reverse, typically there's someone who doesn't. But intuitively, I'm getting somebody will be learning how to better hold on to their money. Okay, but I'm concerned that some of you won't learn that, and you may spend quite a bit indiscriminately. Some of you may become stubborn and wasteful. I don't want to say that, so please forgive me for, you know, if the message don't come out of what you want to hear, but that's the card that came out. But I feel like it's this also could be, and this is not necessarily you, this also could be, you guys, someone who is an earth sign or has a lot of earth in their chart being negative, and them popping up a year from now and they not be in such good energy. Okay, so, you know, maybe beware of that. But okay, there's a bunch of the cards that fell out here, so let's see what this is. So interesting enough, you got the Knave of Swords. So it's somebody's going to be watching, observing, spying. There may even be talk or gossip behind the scenes. And it could be in regards to this person or you, if you haven't been operating good energy. But oh my gosh, what is this? 10 of Cups in reverse. It could be about a broken family, or not getting what it is that you wished or desired for here, and you choosing to go and be alone to deal with this, to take time for yourself to deal with this, or you becoming a loner or single. I'm sorry, you guys, I do not like delivering bad messages or anything negative, but everything perceived doesn't have to be negative. It's just sometimes It is what it is. Now, with tarot, nothing's set in stone. You have free will. God gave you free will. So you can use your free will to choose to do differently, make different choices, behave differently to influence the outcomes of your situations at any point. You could also choose to um, interpret and view your situations and your perception of it differently as well, which could change everything for you as well, in terms of it being a good thing or a bad thing. All right. But you have the King of Swords here again. I feel is what results. So maybe something doesn't work out here with an earth sign or somebody with earth in their chart that may be in, operating negative energy, and it results in um, gossip, slander, people watching, observing, spying, um, that kind of thing. And uh, so something doesn't work out in terms of getting what it is you wanted or wished for, or a family situation is broken apart, and then you going on your own, or them going on their own, or becoming single again. But this turns into a thing where someone becomes cold with the King of Swords in reverse. I really do not understand why is so many cards there that it just doesn't have the best energy there. So I'm going to pull from another deck here. This is as Tyler Tarot would say, second situation in regards to a year from now. Because this may resonate for somebody, but and if it does, let me, let it be a warning that you can change your situation around, but you're going to have to do something differently. So when I see a bunch of cards that it looks like something I don't want to see, to me it's a warning to make changes for a better outcome. However, if that outcome still happens, it was destiny, and there's something you're supposed to learn from it or gain from it, okay? Because everything doesn't always work out the way we want it to. It doesn't mean there isn't positive growth to come out of it, and then therefore positive changes down the line, okay? So let's do this second situation or second outcome or whatever here in terms of, because I don't feel that this is okay. So yeah, it's not. So Six of Swords, okay? And I didn't pull that out of anything. This literally is what came up. Six of Swords. So this makes sense for the situation here. With the situation, for whatever, not working out, because there's negative energy here. I feel like somebody lacks discipline and control, or somebody's just really stubborn and not very giving in a situation. It's either you or somebody else, or it's both, and it, someone may not be opening up, and it causes conflict and things, or just cause things to just not work out, and someone go be on their own, and someone becoming cold. But what results is Six of Swords. Six of Swords is all about moving forward and moving out of the negative energy and out of a negative situation. Okay. Yeah. It's also taking a trip. So somebody may decide to go take a trip, and just to get away from it all, or someone may decide to move or relocate. But I feel like this is more so about moving forward to see things smooth out, moving away from a negative situation. Okay. So let's get some other advice for you guys. Okay. Like I said, nothing is set in stone or whatever. So be careful of, feeling like these readings are the end all be all. And check your other signs, Gemini, because you have other energy in your chart. You not only have your sun zodiac sign, but you have a moon sign, a rising sign. If you know what your time of birth is, look on your birth certificate. You also have Venus and Mars. If you look in your birth and natal chart from like Cafe Astrology, which is free, you may find that you have the same sign in both your Mars and Venus, in which you can check that sign as well. Because your natal and birth chart, it paints a picture of your overall energy, but most people only know about their zodiac sun sign. Okay, some of y'all already know about this. There are people who really don't. Okay, all right, you guys. So you here, it's loyal, honorable, dedicated energy, and it's telling you it's time to buckle down and get things done, you guys. And you do have a guardian angel watching over you. An offer of something valuable may come through for you. Okay, it could either be money, a job, career, or just something that holds some sort of value to you. Could it be a relationship? Maybe. But it's something that holds some sort of value to you. And you're being told to reach out. Interesting enough. Reach out. Okay, reach out. Final advice card for Gemini. Oh, okay. A lot of cards. Nope, we only need that one. So fairness. Fairness, okay? Interesting if you get the fairness card. It's telling you this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So when you reach out, okay, that's what's going to result here. Okay, that's what's going to result. And I wanted to say this earlier, but I kind of feel like for somebody here, a divorce may be what's coming up a year from now, but it may be something that was long overdue, or something that you discover is you both may discover is the right thing to do at that point. Okay, and divorce isn't always necessarily a negative thing. If things weren't working out for whatever reason, it may have been time, but I got a feeling for some of you, it may be something legal, but I feel like for some of you, it's a divorce. For some of you, it's parting ways in some form. If you're not married, it could even be, maybe walking away from a business partnership, who knows? Or whatever it is, a job. But I see you guys moving away from whatever it was that, it's, I feel like it's not, you're going to see down the line that it's not going to work out, even if you're trying now. Okay. But do not take these readings to heart. They're entertainment purposes only, okay, you guys? And you have the opportunity to make the most out of your future because you have free will. Remember that, okay? Nothing set in stone with tarot. So you have the Hermit for Cancer. That's coming out of silence, coming out of being a loner, coming out of keeping to yourself, illness for some of you. For some of you, coming out of hiding. For others, you is literally just wanting to be more social and get out and things like that. So let's see what spiritual advice you guys are being given, because I feel like some of you guys, you literally you're ready to come on out. Some of you literally could be literally coming out of the closet with your sexuality or something, or a certain lifestyle you may have always been interested in, living, but you didn't feel like you could share it with others. It could be coming out in terms of, just choosing to really be you. So you could have been a really eccentric or different kind of person, and you may have been hiding that side of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or you could have been a psychic or a tarot reader, and you've been hiding that side of yourself for a long time from others. Whatever it is, you're choosing to come out of your shell, maybe, or out of hiding, or just being more open, and just you've already figured some things out. Usually when you see the Hermit in reverse, okay, you've already had time to think and dwell and meditate and figure out who you are or what you want to do or the situation. But you got something that may be unlikely. So I'm going to shuffle cards to see what is it that will be unlikely. In fact, you know what? I want to use my other deck. I'll use my other deck here to see what is it that will be unlikely. I'm going to pull that other card. I didn't get to really shuffle, but I'm going to pull that card. What is it that's going to be unlikely? For Cancer, what is it that will be unlikely? Okay, so we have one here. Okay, so interesting. Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles is about holding on to what you have, and not really being given And when I say giving, not really being giving, that could be a card of being stingy, or it could be a card of really learning to hold, like really wanting to hold on to what you have. Okay. Either because you're trying to save what you value. And these coins that this guy is holding, it could be money, it could be time, energy, a relationship, whatever it is. Those coins is whatever that he's holding, is whatever holds a lot of value to you. Like I said, in the upright, he could be either just really trying to hold on to what he has and save and really hold on and not spend, which would be considered being a spendthrift or being cheap or whatever. And it doesn't have to be negative. Sometimes you really have to hold on to your money, hold on to your coins, or hold on to whatever it is that is valuable. Sometimes it's holding on to your value, holding on to your morals and your values, okay? Whatever it is that you value. Holding on to beliefs even. And, you know, in some cases being stingy and not being very giving. This is unlikely for you. So I feel like you're coming out of, I feel like selfishness, coming out of being self-centered or really self-focused, or really not giving of yourself like you know you could, or not giving to a situation like you know you could. Meaning I think you're going to start being more giving and those kind of things. But I also feel like you may allow yourself to enjoy more of what you've earned or saved, or your money that you may have saved up or value. You may allow yourself to enjoy more, period. You also have 9 of Wands, okay, which means you feel prepared. So you may have saved up enough money or secured yourself in a certain way, or you may feel like you feel secure enough and, you know, to open yourself up to being more giving. You know, you may feel like you can afford to give of yourself and share what you have, or share your time or your energy with others, or to give to a good cause, whatever it may be. Whatever this is, you are prepared, right? That's one narrative. That's one narrative, because remember, there's so many cancers out there. So you all may have a different narrative. The other narrative is, for some of you, you don't, I got a feeling for somebody, you don't feel prepared. Therefore, you're choosing to, you know, hold off and not give. Another narrative is you're just holding out regardless because you don't feel prepared. Okay. You're not giving because you don't feel prepared. Okay. So you guys, you take that how it resonates. What I'm going to do now is throw out some more advice cards here for you guys. Spiritual advice cards for the Cancers. And then I'm going to move on to the next sign. Okay. For Cancer. Okay, so you guys have 6 of Earth. Ah, interesting. A card of generosity. That's a card of generosity. It's a card of balance. It's a card of, I don't know why I'm hearing favor or whatever. It's not necessarily a card of favor, but it is, in a sense, it is a card of favor, okay? Because it's someone will be generous to you, or you're going to be generous to someone else. And remember, there is a different narrative for each one of you for inside of this reading for the Cancer. So I feel like some of you guys, you're going to be either you're going to give or receive gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities for some of you, receiving a loan or paying off debts. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Okay, so let's see. And take what resonates, you guys. Like I said, there's so many of you. It's kind of hard to pinpoint how it's going to resonate for everybody. You have turned on the light. I feel like you guys are choosing to see the world in a more positive light. And I feel like you guys are choosing to turn on the light inside of you in terms of realizing and understanding your purpose and why you're here and what it is that you need to do. And I feel like for many of you, you feel like you know you're supposed to be giving of yourself, okay? Giving of yourself in different ways, whether it's your time, your energy, your money, or your efforts or whatever, and not being, you know, stingy or holding out. And you guys had time to really think about that, okay, and realize that, okay? So, final advice card here, you have the guardian. So you guys have a guardian angel here. You are protected. So are your family and your friends. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected, and you have sacred space. Okay. You know, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine creator, God, whatever, you know, Jesus, wherever you believe in. But so that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to move on forward to, we just did Cancer, Leo. You got the 3 of coins in reverse. So you guys, you don't feel like you're being given the credit that is due to you. You don't feel like you're being acknowledged or being given or some sort of reward or promotion or something you feel you deserve or have earned. You don't feel like you see the energy or the time and the effort that you put in or the work you put in yielding what you feel should be coming out of it. You know, you're not being, maybe you even feel like you're not being seen or heard in some regard. Okay. So, and this could be causing you guys, like I said, to not feel so great. This could be causing, you know, literally conflict, whether it's self-conflict or conflict with you and others, and feeling like you need to speak your truth or be honest up front, or wanting others to be honest and tell the truth and be upfront, and literally the situation could be coming to an end, or it has the opportunity to transform depending on what truth comes out. Okay, so there's opportunity for transformation, rebirth, depending on what truth come out, or it's an opportunity for things to end and you to move forward, depending on what truth comes out or whatever. That's what I'm getting, but you guys, you take it for whatever makes sense or how it resonates for you. Let's see what advice is here. You got to know. There's something about a no. And some of you guys, you could have already been pondering a certain question and wondering, is it a yes or no or maybe, but you got a clear no here. I'm going to go ahead and clarify what that no is. I always like to clarify yeses and nos or anything that seems vague, because nobody likes vague readings or anything that is a vague response. At least I know I don't. Let's see what's over here. Yikes. These cards will not, and I'm going to tell you, there's some sort of energy here that is unyielding and stubborn and will not conform or seem to cooperate. You know, you guys could be experiencing that in your situation, Leos, or in anybody who has Leo in their chart, okay, in their moon, rising, sun, or both in their Mars and Venus. Okay, that's a lot of cards to come out, but okay. So this is about not having regrets. This no is about not having regrets here, okay? Not feeling like you took a loss, and wanting to be more stable, more secure, wanting to be more nurturing or be nurtured, and even for some of you, wanting to be the boss or be your own boss, or wanting to, you know, like I said, take more controls for some of you over your career or your finances. For some of you, just in general in your life overall, to have better security, stability in whatever area of your life this is, and understanding your value and your worth. Okay. But with the 4 of Cups here, either you guys are bored, or either this is resulting in being bored or about being bored, or feeling like what you've been offered is much of the same of anything else you've been offered. Feeling like whatever opportunities that have come through for you or keep getting offered to you, whatever gestures are made, is much of the same offer, the same gestures, the same old, same old. And you're, like I said, either bored of this or you're just not feeling it. Some of you, it's a attitude of ingratitude. Not everyone, but you could be feeling like you're just not getting what you want, okay? Or like it's like the same old thing, or yeah, same old stuff, same old issues. I'm hearing for some people, just it's not enough. It's not enough. And it's certainly not what you hope for. Okay, so but that's what the no is all about here. Okay, that's the no, what the no is all about. Not having regrets here in the situation, not feeling like you took any losses, standing in your own power, your truth, your value, your worth, wanting better stability, wanting to be stable and secure, and to be, in a good position here, well off. And she's holding flowers, you guys. So she has given herself her own credit, her own accolades and flowers, her own reward, because she's holding her own flowers. She didn't wait for anybody to hand them to her. Because she knows she's worth it. Okay. And just being sick and tired, same old, and not really getting what you really want, okay, or whatever. That's what the no is about for you guys who, you feel like uh you're not being acknowledged or being given the reward that you feel you earned, or the promotion that you may have earned, or the position you may feel like you deserve, or you may feel like you're not getting what you want out of the situation, or you're not being, like I said, acknowledged for your efforts in the situation, or and what you've given to it. And this can relate to any area of your life, however you see it. Just, you guys know how it resonates for you, okay? Let me hurry up and get your advice cards. Otherwise, here. And let me make sure to check the time, you guys. Okay. All right. So, 7 of Wands here. You're being told to stay on top of things. Okay. Stay on top of things. You may even be expecting to, stand up to the competition, or you are at the top of your game, or you're able to be competitive here. But it's also tell you stand up and defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely, though, you guys. 8 of Water is all about, the 8 of Cups is all about moving on to seek better. Okay. It's a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual, and emotional growth. And you guys could be feeling like you're just ready to move on to seek better. Okay. And with the 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire, things quickly take off, I feel like, for you guys, once you do stand firm in knowing what it is you want, what you deserve, and you move on. And then bam, things take off, things come through, delays are over, many things happen at once. Okay. So you guys get one more. Why is that like that? Wait, yeah, you guys get 2 more advice cards here, or spiritual advice card. That just flops out. Now this says put others first, though it looks like this seal is doing a juggling act here. Some of you may be doing a juggling act, and you may need to put others first. Okay, take it how it resonates, you guys. It came out. You guys, I feel like you don't want to open your heart up, but you're being told that you need to. Open up your heart, okay? Open it up, because you close it off. If you close it off, you're missing out on an opportunity. And something about putting others first. I don't know if you guys have been thinking a lot about what it is that you want out of the situation, and you've been failing to realize what others may need, or may or may not be getting out of the situation. So be careful that you guys are not being too self-focused and too self-centered. Okay, there's nothing wrong with knowing what it is you deserve, or what you're worth, or what it is that you want, but sometimes situations involve compromise and teamwork, and everybody making sure that everybody gets what they want out of a situation, instead of just one or the other. And in some cases, having gratitude. Okay, but that's, for some of you that will resonate. For others of you, you know exactly how the situation resonates for you. Okay, final advice card, infinite supply. Okay, so you're being told your supply for your todays and all of your tomorrows. Okay, I keep thinking, and did it, oh no, did it cut off? Did it cut? Oh, wow. You guys, for the Instagram viewers, they missed out on the rest of the reading. It literally cut off. You know what? Let me see if I can get that back going, because I feel I feel bad that cut. I didn't know that was gonna cut off like that. I'm sorry, you guys, about the delay. So give me 1 second here, because I really don't want that to affect the rest of this reading here. Sorry, that's my alarm. And give me 1 second here, and then I'm gonna get back into the reading. I have to plug the other phone up. Next time I'm just gonna have it plugged up so that the Instagram viewers don't get cut off. That's kind of messed up. I didn't realize they would be missing out on. So I guess they're gonna have to get with YouTube. I was trying to appeal to both audiences, but okay. All right. Okay, and so while that's getting set up there, truly sorry about the delay. Like I said, this will be timestamped, so you guys will know how to skip around this. I need to know, where did it leave off? Where did it leave off? What did they miss? By the way, you guys, PrettySpiritual Tarot is my other read here on Instagram. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I don't know where it left off because it hasn't posted yet. So I'm just gonna keep moving forward. Okay, so I apologize to my Instagram followers here for the reading cutting off here. The all signs reading cutting off. So I don't know, I can't tell what the last sign was cut off, but Leo, I'll just say this. You guys, you want to receive your accolades, your promotions, your rewards, whatever it is that you feel you deserve for the time, energy, effort you've put into a situation. And it looks like you guys are going to move on to seek better, because you may feel like whatever you gain out of this situation or receive, it's going to be much of the same thing. You guys may either feel bored or feel like it's not what you really want, and so you may move on. And when you do, you get better. Okay, you gain something better or whatever. But you also have been told that you need to put others first, and also to put others first and open your heart. Okay, because some of you, your heart is closed off, you're not very open-minded, and therefore that's why some of you are bored. Okay, it's hard to let something in and to appreciate something if you're closed off from it, okay, in the first place. You guys, if you want to see all the signs, just jump to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/PrettySpiritual, for those Instagram folks that may have missed out on any of the other reads here. Okay, sorry about that. So I'm moving on forth to this is, so I was just on Leo. This is Virgo. Okay, yeah, okay, so Virgo, 8 of Cups. You guys are ready to move on. You're ready to move on. I feel like you guys have stacked all your cups, which is your opportunities, your offers, and I feel like you've done everything that you could in the situation, but I feel like it looks like you're ready to move on. Now, that's typically what the 8 of Cups mean, but in this particular card here, this is a different deck. This is the, what do you call that deck? I can't remember the name of the deck, but this person is sitting here and they're doing a ritual. They're meditating, manifesting, and they have all their cups stacked and lined up. Okay. So this is someone who they are setting themselves up for, I feel like, better and for success. So that's also the energy for you Virgos here. Okay. You're lining everything up because you're manifesting something better, or you're manifesting your success, because something before or in the past or something distant may have either reeked, meaning it wasn't good, it didn't look good and smell good, it wasn't good, or it just blew smoke, meaning it didn't work out. Okay, so what's the advice for Virgos here? You guys have a peaceful resolution. Okay, so you guys have the peaceful resolution. That's a good thing. Let's see what other spiritual advice you guys have, Virgos. And this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. And if you have Virgo also, and let's say your Venus and your Mars, okay? Eight of Air, be careful of not allowing yourself to feel trapped or to not play victim. The victim role there. You do not want to play victim role. It's like the Eight of Swords is all about an illusion of being trapped. And when you allow yourself to feel trapped in a situation, you take your own power away, or you allow others to take your power from you. Okay. It's pointing out that some of you may even struggle with a lack of confidence and afraid to take action. Don't do this, you guys. Okay. You can get out of any situation that you feel is unpleasant. You can move forward. You can move on. Okay. But you got to empower yourself. And it starts in your mind and your heart, and you need to have faith. Okay. So, trust in God, trust in, the divine creator to, see you through. Pray, meditate, and, push forward the best you can. Okay. Now let's see what other spiritual advice you guys have. And it says, take no offense. Okay. So somebody may have done or said something that it offended you, but it appears to be unintentional. Somebody unintentionally offended you, and you may have felt like, no, they knew better. How could they, blah, blah, blah. Or something could have just literally, even if it's not someone, it could be something pissed you off. Something didn't happen the way you thought it should, or the way you think it should work out. But it's telling you, no offense. Things happen sometimes that are unintentional. And it wasn't meant to cause you harm or to hurt you or to offend you. It just, sometimes people do things or things happen that, people are unaware of or didn't see coming. Though I feel like some of you may feel like, no, they meant this, or no, that was intentional or whatever. But you have to let that go. Okay. And I feel like that's one of the things that you guys are finding it hard to get past and forgive. But you need to forgive because it's causing you stagnation and a lack of growth. And it's causing you to feel miserable and to suffer in some form. And you think you know the truth. You may know the truth or you may not, but it's causing things to end, or it's causing you to not be able to transform or transition the situation into a better one or to something better, period. Okay. May even be making it hard for you to make a decision or choice. You're being told here something about guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children right now. Interesting enough, some of you may have children and you need to spend more time with them and bond with them. This may help you heal, and it may even enlighten you in some form or cause you some sort of warmth and growth in your heart. Let's see what other spiritual advice you have here. Some of you may work with children. Fairness. Okay. Fairness. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. Okay. Some of you, that could be something legal gets worked out here, or it literally, things will just, are going to be handled in a fair and just manner. However that may happen. Okay. So moving forward past Virgo, we have Libra here. Okay. Libra has 9 of coins, which is, to me, that's the independence card. It's the card of being single, but it's also a card of being financially secure and stable on your own. You may even not even be codependent in some form. You're definitely not financially codependent on anybody. Okay. This is also a card of entrepreneurship, business, and someone having succeeded at having done something on their own, or someone having really pursuing their money, their coins, their, tending to their investments and whatnot, and it paid off really well for them. So therefore, they're sitting pretty. But I'm looking at, and I never normally see this in a 9 of coins kind of card, but there's a snake slithering between this person's legs and feet while they're standing there being proud of their investments and their coins and whatever it is that they've earned here, that gained them so much independence and whatnot. It's a snake there, so just be careful that you don't have a snake at your feet. So, be careful in all that you've built for yourself. Just be careful, okay, about who is, there at your feet. You know what I'm saying? Be careful who's at your feet like that. They're slithering in and out of your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just be careful of who, and it could even be who's kissing your feet. You know what I'm saying? Be careful who's doing that, because you can't trust them, or you may not be able to, okay? Because that snake is at their feet. And there's other tarot cards that I have where a snake is presented in the picture. However, the snake sometimes is in other positions on the card, but in this case, it's literally, and if you want to see it, it's at their feet, right in between their legs. At their feet, right in between their legs. Okay. So I'll say this, for some of you, while you're out there single and enjoying your singleness and your independence, be careful of who you have in between your legs, because you probably can't trust them. Be careful of, because you don't know if they have an STD or not. You don't know if they sleeping around with everybody and their mama. You don't know what's up with that. But also it's possible that don't be deceived in that regard. You know what I'm saying? In terms of like, don't trust everybody you get in bed with, or don't trust people who are kissing your feet, because people who kiss up to you may not mean you well. They may not have the best of intentions. And if you think about it, people who kiss up to other people, they usually are not they're not very trustworthy. They're not on the up and up. People kiss up to people when they're trying to get on their good side, because they do have some false intentions or whatever. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're out to, somebody who kisses up to somebody, they're out to get something or gain something. That's just like if you're kissing up to your boss, or you're somebody else's boss and they're kissing up to you, they obviously want something. They don't really care about you like they're like you. They want something from you. You know what I'm saying? It could be a raise or a promotion, or, that they want from you or you want from them or something. Or some people, they may want your money, not to make you feel insecure about that, but it's just something that you just be careful of that. And, and I'm not trying to put you guys off or anything. It's just that I happen to notice that. And I've never noticed that on a 9 of coins or a 9 of pentacles card. But every deck is different, and you have to pay attention to those details, okay? But he's too busy looking at this pretty bird to really notice that there's a snake in the grass there, okay? So that's the other thing. Don't get caught up in, like I said, you living the good life, or you feel like you doing good. You paying attention to this pretty little bird over here, and then you're distracted and you got your hand on your coins, and then there's a snake slithering in the grass there, right in between your legs, right in, right at your feet, kissing your feet, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Be careful of that. Okay. All right. And it says, if you believe, so there's something that, if you believe, you either can manifest it or you can have it. And you're being told also to ask your angels. So you have to ask your angels and if you believe, okay? All right, let's see what other cards you guys have for your spiritual advice or whatever. And you know what's interesting? My sidereal sign is Libra, and I could definitely see how this resonates with me right now. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's see. Ace of Cups. So there's a new beginning, or there is something major coming in for you guys that it will affect how you feel in a positive way, okay? It can be falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. It could also be spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. It also could be a new home or a new house for some of you, okay? You have the Sun card. These fell on the floor. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. And Eight of Air. The illusion of being trapped is the victim card, a lack of self-confidence, and afraid to take action. So you guys, this is what I'm looking at here. And I think this is what you're being told, is that you may want to be careful of not feeling trapped or feeling like you can't feel free to do what it is you want to do. Beware of setting limitations on yourself. Do not play the victim card in any form. And if you're lacking self-confidence or you're afraid to take action, you're really holding yourself back. And remember, the collective energy here is you need to take the lead. You need to guide the way. You need to make peace, build harmony here, make a decision or choice, walk towards it. And so that you can get your peace and your solitude, you may even need to meditate and take a little more time to think about what it is that you want to do here, because you've been dealing with a lack of expansion, a lack of growth, stagnation, and there's something you're struggling to get past. There's something you need to forgive or you need to heal, because you've been suffering in some form from something that didn't work out, some sort of either self-conflict or conflict that literally occurred. It could have been destruction, sabotage, whatever it is. And there's some need to see the truth or speak the truth, or to come from out of, behind a mask, either so that the situation can either transform or have a rebirth or end or whatever this is. Because there's a sense of a lack of stability, lack of security, not being wise or very discerning, a lack of desire here, maybe not even enjoying your life very much or having much fun. And it doesn't look very ideal and, or whatever, but what I'm looking at here is if you allow yourself to get stuck in your fear and not take action, and feeling like you're too limited in some form, you're going to miss out on some happiness, because there's happiness to be had here. Okay. There's something beautiful that you can have here, but you're being told that you need to, not set yourself up to not get what it is that you want. Okay. Anything that's worth gaining, obtaining, or having, you need to be willing to step out, take a chance. Okay. Nothing risk, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay. That's an old saying. You can't play it safe if you want the risk of the great reward. And that could be in business, in finance, and career. It could be in love. It could be in whatever it is. Okay. And interesting enough, the accept love card, it comes out in reverse, showing that you guys have been closed off and not wanting to accept love or receive it. But the card is always be read in the upright. Accept love. You need to open your hands and you need to open yourself up to receive love. Okay. And the other thing you need to understand is, in order to receive love, you got to give what it is that you're trying to attract. So you also need to, it's like a cycle. Okay. You can't expect love if you're not willing to give it. Okay. You can't expect it if you're not willing to give it. Okay. It says you are safe and thank God. Be grateful. Okay, you send up that smoke signal. You may have been praying to God for something that you want. You're gonna get it, but you need to acknowledge. I think I pulled all the cards. You need to acknowledge that blessings are on their way. If you pray for it, it's coming, and you need to be willing to be open to it. But you also need to reach for it. Don't hold yourself back. All right. Let's see here. Ooh. Inner wisdom card here. Okay, so you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So once again, you have an action card. You have an action card. Okay, moving on to Scorpio. Ooh, the Emperor card. The Emperor. The Emperor takes charge. They take control. They make the tough calls and decisions they need to make. And they make decisions that will be, decisions that they know will be for the greatest good of all and everybody involved. They don't make decisions solely based off of only what they want and only how it'll affect them. It could also be, people, I know the Emperor card can also represent Aries or whatever. So it can also be someone that's an Aries popping up or something. But I honestly feel like, and even I feel like this also could be taking on Aries energy, in which an Aries is very independent. They're very ambitious and driven, but they're also self-focused on themselves for their greatest good, for their own growth. Okay. But this is someone in the upright, so it's not negative energy, it's all the good energy. Okay. I also feel like they could be fun loving, and they're just fun. Okay. All the Aries I feel they're fun. But an Emperor is the ruler of all the lands. Okay. He's the ruler of all the lands. So this is someone that's very powerful. Okay. So Scorpio, I feel like you're coming into your own power. You're very empowered. You're becoming very wise, and you're choosing to make wise decisions that you feel will be for the greatest good of all. And you are building an empire. Okay. I feel like Scorpios are either building their empire or they are in their empire now. Like they're experiencing the full blessings of it. Okay. You're doing it. You're doing it. But for those of you who you're still trying to make your way, you have an advice card there saying your situation will improve. Okay. It will improve. Ooh. Okay. Something about not the right time. In the near future, ask for help from others and helpful people. Okay. I want to see what that near future is. And let me pull this up. I'll be honest with you though. I feel like all right. And when I say be honest with you, personally, me as a Scorpio, I'm feeling the Emperor card because yes, I am building my empire. I am building it. I ain't worried about anything, but I am building it. Okay. What's in the near future? But keep in mind, this reading can relate to different areas of your life and not just one. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. So in the near future, you got an offer coming. A valuable offer is coming to you that's going to be made. Okay. Whatever that value is to you, it could be money. It could be a job offer, a career offer, a contract. Like I said, it could be also money and finances. It also could be love. Okay. That could be offered to you. Let's see what the other advice is here for you guys. For the Scorpios. You guys might want to look into what your sidereal signs are because I'm finding that my sidereal signs resonate just as much as the sun signs do, which is interesting. Very, very interesting. So it kind of gives you, but it's like, it gives you perspective in different ways. Okay. Scorpio, other advice here. What is the other advice for Scorpio? There we go. Okay. Four of Wands. So, you guys, this is a card of contentment, peace, and abundance, happy home life, the successful completion of a project. The Four of Wands also represents you could be getting a new home. You also could be getting engaged, getting married. That could be coming your way. If you got, for you guys that you may not be seeing as happening already, it could be coming. Okay. It's also a success and a victory. So Four of Wands is also success and victory. Ooh, you guys got the detox card. So you're being told to detox. Some of you may literally need to detox for your health physically. So you may need to drink more water, drink some wheatgrass or green blend juices. You may need to, you know, get rid of anything that's been causing you any kind of stress or anxiety or anything like that. For some of you, you need to detox negative situations, negative people, things that are dragging you down, anything that's just, not healthy for you, okay? Mentally, emotionally, and physically, okay? Let's see what your final advice is. Okay, so you have Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, okay? Past life, something about past life. This situation involves your past life memories, okay? Interesting. But you're becoming empowered. I like that reading. Okay, moving forward. Sagittarius, Seven of Coins. Seven of Coins. Now, I'm not quite clear here why they got the Seven of Coins on this. Well, I do know why. I do know why. Okay, so you guys are shouldering a burden, and it could be in any area of your life. It could be financially or just with a lot of responsibilities and things. It could be you guys, you may feel like things have slowed down for you, or you may feel like things are stagnant in some area of your life or overall. And this is really bugging you. It really is. And I don't become discouraged, because oftentimes people become discouraged when the Seven of Coins or the Seven of Pentacles appear. It's a card that it literally tells you that whatever you've invested your time, your energy, and your funds and your money into is something that you have to remain persistent and consistent with in order to see your investments and your time and your energy pay off. And it may not be your season now, but your season will come. And in the meantime, you need to be continually tending to your garden. Whatever you reap is what you will sow. So continue to push forward with whatever it is that you're working on, whatever you've invested in. Do not let it bug you that something is not showing you the results that you want to see yet or now, because when you plant seeds, there's a season of growth, like I said. And every season, you're not going to see something yield. In the winter season, you're not going to see something yield. For some of you, in the fall season, you may not see something yield. But when that springtime come right back around in summer, you're going to see all kinds of things blossoming and growing that you've already planted seeds in to grow, whereas some things that you plant may thrive and grow in the fall and winter. And I know this very well as a gardener and somebody who has a garden and things. I've seen some plants I grow literally flourish in the cooler seasons, whereas I've seen some flourish in the warmer seasons, which was more obvious. But some things you realize they flourish better when the weather cools off, and some things thrive literally in the cold season. So you never know. But do not give up, do not lose hope, don't get frustrated, and don't feel like just because you're not moving at the level you want to, or where you're at, and you think things are stagnant or not growing, do not feel that's going to remain that way. And what's interesting, that card Remain Positive came up. Okay. I was holding on to that for a second after I shuffled it because I was still talking, but that's the card that came up. It says remain positive. Okay. And let's see what other advice cards you guys have here. I got 2 more signs to do before I gotta go. So you have Queen of Earth. Okay, that is a card is saying make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Now, the more important part of this message, you guys, you may not be able to see that, but she has a pot of gold she is manifesting. I want y'all to see that. She has a pot of gold here that she is manifesting, so much prosperity and wealth and anything of value to her. So keep in mind that this is telling you that you have the ability to manifest your success in whatever area of your situation that you're concerned with here. Okay, so don't get discouraged. Remain positive. Few more advice cards here so I can move on to the next. Yeah, you guys need to detox. You need to detox. There's something in your life that is weighing you down and causing you to feel weighed down, tired, maybe even stressed out, drained, or to feel like things are not going your way. Some of you, you just physically need to get your health together, and therefore you need to clean up your diet and do some exercise. Others of you, you may need to detox pessimistic, negative, unsupportive people out of your life and situations that don't serve your purpose. Okay. And sometimes that's all it takes to eliminate the issues that may be causing you stagnation even. But you have the transformation card, okay? And what you're being told, you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings, okay? So you're in a transitional phase right now. You're in a phase of growth, okay, Sagittarius? That's the reason why whatever you want to see pop off is taking a while. You plant carrot seeds, they're growing under the ground. You can't even see their level of growth. And if you're looking at the stem up top, oh, that is grossly a misjudgment there, because that carrot below could be growing to be huge, whereas the leaf that come out on top is not. Okay, so be patient and keep pushing forward. All right, Capricorn, 4 of Staffs. Who's getting married or who's making a commitment here? Who's becoming devoted? You're becoming devoted to something, committed to something. You may be, some of you could be getting married, engaged, proposed, whatever. For some of you, it is a ceremony of some sorts. Some of you, it is a, I don't know, I'm hearing coming of age thing. But for some of you, it is a celebration of some sort of success and victory. So it's going to be different things for some of you. Some of you, it is a new home and things like that. What is here for you guys? So you have, you are ready. The situation will improve. And you have a no. Wow, that's interesting. What does this know about? What does this know about for Capricorn? What is this know about for Capricorn? Check the time. Okay, I still got time. I need a no for Capricorn. What does that know about? Because I like to clarify. Some of you may already know what that no is. So if you already know, then you know. But I want to know what that no is. Okay, so you got the Magician. You got the Magician here. So that's saying that some of you guys, you're not manifesting something. There's something you're not manifesting. There's something, some of you, you're not using all of your tools, your experience, your skills, or your know-how to make something happen or to make something work or to manifest something. Now, for others of you, some of you, you may, it's a no to witchcraft. Like some of you may think somebody's doing spells or witchcraft and know this is not happening. Okay. Whereas for others of you, you're not doing all you can to manifest what it is you want or empower yourself. And so you may need to work on that. Okay, let's see what other, some of you could be desiring success, marriage, commitment, a new home in some form. Okay, you have the Lovers here. Okay, so this is about intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. It's also an indicator of good health. But the Lovers is also about decisions. You know, like I said, it's about making a choice between the new, the old, two different paths, two totally different things, or different people, or whatever. The Lovers card can also be romance as well. Some people like to say that the Lovers card is a twin flame card, but I'm not really into that. You take it how it resonates for you. And let's see what other spiritual indications or advice you guys have. Oh, wait a minute. Huh. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. Okay. You know what? I have another card that I need to pull for Pisces. I didn't pull. I thought I pulled a card for Pisces. I didn't. I got Aquarius here, and then I got Pisces. Goodness grief. Goodness grief. You know what? I'm going to put the rest of these back in. And then I'll have one for Pisces. But I got to hurry up, y'all. I got to hurry up. Pisces. All right, sorry, you guys. I just want to make sure I have this already here. Yep, that's too many. I'm sorry, you guys. Just 1 second. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, you guys. So I got the Pisces card here already. Oh, no. All right. Okay, you guys. This is... Who am I doing? You know what? Whoever's reading I'm on right now, you guys have distractions. I will say that much. Unexpected distractions. But it's like you realize something. Literally, you realize something and it causes distractions. Distractions you did not see coming, okay? This is Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn. Yeah, be careful of distractions and things kind of moving, falling apart, or becoming unassembled in some form. You know, I'm just saying, like, being caught off guard. So you have stick with it. Capricorn, stick with it. And I'm trying to think. Beware of distractions, you guys. You have, go outside, okay? You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air, okay? I don't recall if I pulled an angel tarot card for you guys. I really don't. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull another one just in case I didn't pull one in the first place. Okay. You got the Five of Earth here. You have fear surrounding money, and you need to accept the wisdom that you can help. You can accept help from others, okay? Some of you may be worried about unemployment in there's help. The one thing I know about the Five of Pentacles, it always points out that there is help available, but you need to be willing to reach out and seek it. Never assume that help is not available, okay? Never do that. Just remove your pride. False pride can cause you to not get the help that you may need or the assistance you may need, okay? Now, for Aquarius, you guys got the Page of Swords here. So you guys may be watching or observing, spying, or doing, you know, you may hear some rumors or some talk behind the scenes. Someone could be doing this about you, discussing about things behind the scenes, or spreading rumor or gossip or whatever, or somebody could be watching and spying on you. You know what I'm saying? So I also feel like you may be prepared to I feel like you might be trying to be cautious, and yeah, it's like being prepared in a cautious way, okay? You're trying to figure out what can you expect, or you're not sure what you can expect, but you're trying to be cautious. You have a no, and you have the situation will improve. So a lot of people are getting those cards, a no and a situation will improve. Let's see what this no is about real quick. For Aquarius, what is this no about? What is this no all about? What is the no about for Aquarius? Okay. 2 cards popped here. So you have 2 of Wands. Okay. It's about you really are at a crossroads here between one path or another you can take, or one direction or another you can take. And you're really looking, I feel like you're waiting for your ships to come through. In the meantime, you're really trying to figure out what direction should you take. You know, because the world is literally in your hands, and you know there's any one direction you can take here, any one path you could take. I also feel like you got a little companion here that you can, that's sitting here with you as you're waiting. It's because there's a little cat there, but it's about directions or paths that you, I feel like you don't know what direction or path to take or what option to take, but, or you feel like you don't have more than one direction or option or path you can take. So it could be feeling like a lack of options, but the situation will improve. 4 swords here in the reverse. Okay, 4 swords here in the reverse. So you're not willing to take a break or a rest, okay? Because you don't want to be stuck with no, I feel like it's because you don't want to be stuck with no options for some reason. And like I said, I feel like you guys are trying to be prepared here. You're trying to be prepared. You're trying to look out, watch out. You're trying to be observant. Okay, so Queen of Wands, you need to be confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity, okay? Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands, that's like a new opportunity for either a new location, to move, to, you know, get a new home, a new passionate start period, a new relationship, but it's pointing out a new exciting opportunity, career advancement, change your life now. Okay, and with the 9 of Cups, it's pointing out you get your wish. Okay, your wish comes true, concerns fade away, in a love of life, so you get to enjoy life more. That's great advice cards to get. Let's see what else here in terms of spiritual advice and insight. Clear the fog. Clear the fog. Okay. It's kind of hard to see others, or for them to see you, and to even understand or know clearly where you guys are coming from without clearing the fog. And I feel like that's also why there's the rumors, the gossip, the watching, the observing, the spying, the talk behind the scenes or whatever, and trying to be cautious, you know, because you don't know if you have to defend yourself or attack. Because the way he's pulling his sword out here is like he's trying to be like, do I need to defend myself or whatever, you know, because he's watching to see what's really coming, what's really going on, you know. Did I already pull from these cards or did I not? My memory is right. It's not all there, I think I already pulled from these cards. I'm not sure, you guys. My memory's a little off. I'll pull one more. And it says, tell the truth. Speak your truth, okay? You may need to confess something. You may need to reveal something. You may need to be honest about something. And for some of you, it's about being honest with yourselves. And for some of you, it's about being honest with others. And for some of you, it's about both, being honest with yourself and others. For some of you, it's literally just speaking your truth, okay? All right, now final advice cards for Aquarius. You have the Peace card, okay? There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully, okay? And I want to note that in that card, she looked like she was going to cry. So there's no need to worry. You know, you guys, peace is coming. Now, for the final sign of there's Pisces here. Let's see what's sort of in terms of the spiritual advice that's going to come out for you guys. You guys got the Seven of Staffs, which is telling you to stay on top of things, be prepared, be willing to be competitive, and literally stay on top of things. Goodness grief, my signal went out. You guys may be on the top of your game right now, Pisces, or you're being told to stay on top of things and to be willing to be competitive, okay? Be willing to stand your ground also is what it's pointing out. Stand your ground, okay? You have a yes. Let's see what the yes is. Okay, so what is this yes for Pisces? Yes for Pisces. Some of you already know a question that you've been pondering the answer to, and that may be why that yes is there. Okay, so if you already know something you've been wondering about and you feel like that's the answer, then you can go with that. But I like to always clarify the yeses and the nos. Okay. And so with the Seven of Wands coming out sideways, it's pointing out that, yeah, you may be aiming to stay on top of things and stay on top of the competition and be competitive. Make sure you're doing this more consistently, because the fact that it's sideways is pointing out that you may not always be doing that, and you may be allowing yourself to kind of fall off a bit, but don't do that. Stay on top of things, okay? Stay on top of things. So I've never seen where you get, you know, it's like, and I've seen it before, but when I see the same card come out of two different decks, that's definitely serious advice. It's telling you, hey, stay on top of things. Don't let yourself slide. Don't let yourself backslide. Don't let yourself fall off the wagon. Don't let yourself fall off with anything. Stay on top of things. Keep yourself together, okay? And keep yourself in tip-top shape, making the best decisions, and doing what you know you need to do, okay? Let's see what other spiritual advice I can get for you guys. So you got the King of Air here. So it's telling you that you need to be brilliant, impartial, professional, diplomatic. Speak your mind with confidence. Seek out professional advice. Balance mental and emotional considerations, okay? And then you got the Six of Earth here. It's pointing out generosity. Somebody may be generous to you and helpful to you. If you need any help, help is available. Or you may need to be helpful to somebody else, and you may need to be kind or generous to someone else, or someone may be generous and kind to you. So give some money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. Okay, a lot of cards. So guiding children. You're good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So some of you may need to go into a career working with kids, or just maybe be around them. Easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. You also have be honest with yourself. What is your true heart's desire? So that's the Divine Passions card. It's telling you be honest with yourself. What is your true heart's desire? Quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest and meditate and contemplate. Okay. All right. So that was the all signs reading, you guys. That was Pisces reading. And now I have to go. Please like and comment. And for those of you who don't know about my Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram at PrettySpiritual Tarot on Instagram. And for my Instagram folks, you can follow me on YouTube at youtube.com/PrettySpiritual. I have a lot of readings on there, and the best way for you guys to know when I'm going live is obviously to subscribe and follow, and I appreciate you guys. And please make sure you comment and like, because that lets me know if you like the readings and how I'm doing and how they resonate for you. Peace, you guys, and stay in positive energy.